Hey guys, so I'm back with a brand new video, and today I want to talk about my new tattoos that I've recently got to add to my old ones. So I thought I'd do a little tattoo update and run through some things I have encountered in the process of getting a tattoo and how I basically, with my newest tattoo, how I looked after it more and how I managed to keep the color good, the scabbing to a minimum, and how it didn't fade at all through the process, and basically how it's still perfect now. So first up, let me show you the tattoos that I have. So this one is my camera one. I'm going to insert a little clip here so you can see it. So I don't know if I'll pick it up on camera, but it is a little camera that I got on my finger, which is the button you press on a camera, and it's for my love of photography. So I really like that one. And then this one is, I don't know if you can pick that up either, which is the King of Clubs. Really wants to get something to represent growing up in Ireland, and I felt like that was the closest thing to a shamrock I could commit to on a small scale. So yeah, the meanings behind it was pretty strange because it represents like famous leaders of a deck of cards. So all the kings are different leaders, and Alexander the Great was the one that represents this one. So I thought that was kind of unique to know. I have one on my neck, which I think y'all can see, which is Taboo in Japanese, which is one of my favorite songs that I got done because I was a big lover of J-pop back in, what, 3-4 years ago, and still am. It's one of my favorite songs to date to listen to. So my latest one, which I got done about a month ago, which I'm going to insert a clip of because it's a bit awkward for me to take my pants off and show you and get on a chair and almost risk my life to show it. So this is what it looks like. It is a wolf with 3 roses underneath, all in black and shade. The only color is the blue eyes, which I think makes it pop even more, and I just love the piece so much. It really represents me being an only child, and you know, you don't have to be necessarily with a pack of people to be the strongest. You can be a lone wolf and do your own thing. So I guess that's what the only child thing is like made me develop as a person, means that I don't have to depend on people. I can survive on my own, which I've been doing now. And I love wolves. Wolves have always been one of my favorite animals, so thought I'd slap that on the thigh right there. So that is my latest one, which I love, and a lot of people on Instagram love, and everyone I know loves it. Even my mom, like, she's just like in awe of it, which is funny. I'm gonna describe the processes for each one. So the one on my neck, the pain for that was literally minimal. I didn't feel anything. I was laughing through it. One of my best friends was with me for my first one, which is the one on my neck, and I just laughed through the whole thing. It didn't hurt. It just felt like a nettle sting on the back of my neck. Then when I got my finger one, I actually don't really remember it too much, but I know it was slightly more painful because I have bony fingers. Then for my one I got in December of last year, so it's almost a year old, and it's literally, it's like kept so well for a year. I didn't really feel any pain for that one. I had a really good tattoo artist, and he done an amazing job, done it really fast. So for my leg, I was going into it thinking, I've had mixed reviews because I know a lot of friends that have I can't say it, TH is like a struggle for me being Irish. A thigh tattoo, I don't know how I can say it. So the thigh area, getting a tattoo there, I thought wouldn't be as painful. I've had mixed reviews from friends that told me it was painful and wasn't painful, so I didn't know who to trust. None of them told me not to do it in one sitting. I thought everyone got theirs done in one sitting. I didn't think anything of it. I thought, oh, it's probably gonna be easy. I done my one all in one sitting for 4 hours, and let me tell you, it was the most painful thing I've ever had done as a tattoo. I really didn't think I would need 2 sessions. I waited almost 7 months to get my tattoo. So a little backstory on the tattoo. I waited almost 7 months for my tattoo artist because he's insanely amazing. It was a really big waiting list, and even the cancellation list was long as well. Waiting that long, I thought, well, there's no point splitting into 2 appointments, because if I do, that's probably another 7 months I have to wait for the next appointment. So I'd rather get it done all at one time, which, looking back on it, was a stupid move. I probably should have waited and done 2 appointments. If you can't handle the pain of a thigh tattoo, I can't say it, I'm saying like thighs and Thai. Maybe wait 2 sessions out. Like, just get the outline done first and then get the shading, because I felt like that was I felt like such a, not like a wuss, but I felt like I needed a break too often, more than I probably would have needed if I split it into 2. So it took in total about 3.5 hours, not even the full 4. But every hour I asked for like a 5 to 10 minute break, which gave me a chance to Snapchat, so I can send in like some photos of it, like the outline process and what was going on. So very quickly, I'm going to list some products that I think is very helpful and things you will need for your tattoo once you get one done. You are going to need 3 washcloths. I recommend 3 because I feel like if you're going to be washing morning, mid-afternoon and night, like the 3 to 4 times a day that's suggested, you're going to do, I'd recommend doing one side of the towel, then the other side, and then wash it after the first 3 days. I recommend that. Always good to have a hand cloth. I recommend getting this for the 2 to 3 week stage with the elbow grease from Lush. It's really nice and soothing for your tattoo. It is also good for the stages of the dry itchiness and like the onion skin stage that they call it, where the layers are starting to peel back. Also, if you run out of A&D ointment, which I did and couldn't find any on Amazon, which was my go-to thing in the separate sachets, I recommend getting Bepanthen, but only using thin layers. And one thing you can do to make it thin is put as much on as will cover your tattoo. Crazy, I know, but get cling film, put the cling film down like that, and then the excess will come off it, and then that is the perfect amount of layer that you need on your tattoo that will be breathable, and you're not going to risk it getting scabbing. So I recommend that highly. And other than that, just use a very mild soap, which I recommend Simple. It's in any local drugstore in the UK. Simple soap, it's mild and it has none of the bad stuff that can affect your tattoo or give you a rash or anything like that. And they're like my top tips for keeping your tattoo safe. So mild soap, what I done was the goop on it, which was disgusting. I lathered my hand really lightly, put a little bit of water in to mix it so it wasn't full on concentrate of the lather, and then just slowly wiped like this kind of motion, like very gently. And then after I'd done that 3 to 4 times, I got a towel and just patted like that onto it, and then until most of the goop was gone, I guess stick to it, and then I just let it breathe for 30 to 40 minutes, and then I applied the ointment they gave me, which was A&D, which was really good, and I just cling filmed it back up. So I've done that for the first 3 days. Then it got to about 2 weeks and I kind of stopped using it. So I used this from Lush. I bought a new one because I ran out of the other one, and it's elbow grease from Lush. And if you can see it on the camera, it's gonna focus. No idea, focus on me. Yeah, I got elbow grease. It's a moisturizing bar, and this was really helpful. So when I ran out of the ointment and I was using Bepanthen and I felt that was too thick, I was using this after the 2-week mark. I didn't have any scabbing process. I just had really flaky skin, and that was it. Like the onion, it got to the onion skin stage and I was like, wow, okay, none of the ink has actually come off. I've never not had scabbing on a tattoo before. And just keeping it in check and following the rules, you won't have a scabbing. I thought having a huge tattoo that I would be more prone to having the scabbing happen. Fair enough, it does get very itchy, but it's nothing you can't not handle. That was the process I had to endure, but I feel like the tattoo itself was the most painful part. Worst areas that I was getting tattooed on were the insides of my thigh. I felt like you could feel the nerves. That was it for the aftercare. I haven't done anything special. I just looked after myself and my tattoo. But yeah, that is pretty much it for my tattoos for now. I do want to get more. I'm probably going to do my middle finger next, or maybe start my arm. I don't know. If you guys want to check out where I got my tattoo done the past 2 times, it was at Black Garden Tattoo. Highly recommend them. They were amazing. But yeah, that's it for my tattoo stories. I've had no horrific stories yet. I'm going to be sticking with the same tattoo artist because he's like a pro. If you want to check him out, I'll leave his Instagram down below. He's done some amazing work. And if you guys have any tattoos or anything like that, let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and this little story time about my tattoos and what I've done with them. And until next time, talk to you later. Bye-bye.